Cloud9 in the past. It is one of those more aggressive combinations that you have to make sure you're really in sync to use. Corki, a champion we've been seeing more of come back into popularity, the dreaded Corki Azir meta, but that's going to be the pick here for Bjergsen. To Summoner's Rift for the first time today, 5 games between 100 Thieves and TSM to decide who gets to go forward and whose split ends here. I'm Captain Flowers, this is Jat. Once again, we're going to be taking you through the entire battle between these two, and the last time they played was a pretty spicy confrontation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we just take ourselves back a week and a half ago, TSM was kind of considered at least a top 4 team, maybe even top.
As Meteos will go towards this mid lane here early on. Nice job there, popping that summoner spell from Bjergsen, utilizing the level 2 gank from the Jarvan before Bjergsen can hit level 2 to make sure he doesn't get the escape mechanism. But attacks to proc the extra damage from the stacks, as Someday is going to be losing a trade here against Broken Blade 1v1, but it's not going to be 1v1 for long. Dardoch wants to move in, find this gank. There's your flash to the body slam. Someday gets himself away, and now TPs are coming down. It will be a 3v3. Dardoch tries to walk himself away, but Meteos is under pressure. He flashes over the wall, but it's first blood for Broken Blade. Ryoma and Someday continue in retreat, but the chains have found their way onto a target and force yet another flash. 3 flashes down for 100 Thieves in the top side, and first blood to TSM.
That is so crucial for TSM to be able to get, and they're actually thinking about getting more here. They know they have a flashless, teleportless set of solo laners stuck behind this turret that they want to either pressure off the turret or actually dive. Ryoma's 6 though, so they have to respect the shockwave.
Shockwave finds its way onto Broken Blade, but he's able to grab the kill onto Someday and use the World Ender to get away. Bjergsen taking the turret aggro there at the very end, but he has his Valkyrie to get at. Teams play around these well enough that the first one just ends up being used to clear minions or for nothing at all. But the threat of it alone is enough to allow them control over the mid lane to have Broken Blade and Dardoch go towards this Rift Herald, considering the top lane was already shoved in anyway because Broken Blade is so powerful in that lane now. This is a free objective for TSM.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting because as you mentioned, yeah, based on the strength of power, they had to give it up. Flashless Orianna.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming out from 100 Thieves. That's a kill onto Dardoch. Bjergsen's looking to find one here in retaliation, but Stun has come forward. Biofrost with a nice flash devour. That is the play that keeps Bjergsen alive. Kobbe moving forward, looking to find some more damage onto Stun. Bjergsen from downtown. The Rocket is kill number 4 for TSM.
Oh man, Bjergsen getting a lot of gold out of what just happened there. And
difference at 10, only behind Cloud9. In the league, averaging 431 gold ahead. This game, they're way ahead of even that, and they're looking to build it even further as Stunt is going to be the target. Biofrost again there on the Devour, keeping Dardoch safe from the bullet time, and it's just TSM.
He's also got Stopwatch up, so he's a relatively difficult target, and here we go.
Once again, TSM trying to make those moves. Dardoch with a Stopwatch. I'm so glad you called it out because it keeps him alive through 2 separate ultimates. Biofrost with the Devour to make sure Meteos cannot find the Cataclysm. Piercing Arrow charged up, no chance for a kill there, but TSM get kill number 6.
Killer instinct coming out from TSM first 16 minutes of this game. That kill onto Ryoma, who was just pounced on by Dardoch's Flash E, opens up space for this second Rift Herald. Ocean Drake is coming up in 7 seconds, and it doesn't necessarily look like they're going to be able to start stacking up towards a quick Dragon Soul, but right now I'm thinking TSM is fine just getting more gold for this. This is something they did a lot during the early parts of the season. It was often questioned, but is not necessarily the wrong thing, where these early Drakes, they don't care that much about. They would rather extend their gold lead, because if you think about what they just got by giving up that Drake, they secured Rift Herald, they got solo turret up top onto Bjergsen, maybe even 2 turrets now that he's got Triforce and can proc it with rockets. So they're going to take the very fed Corki over slightly faster Dragon Soul, as long as he gets the turret.
Yep. Ryoma tried to go for a shockwave play there to stop him, hoping maybe the turret would hold on by just a sliver of HP and he could take Bjergsen down as he tried to greed for it, but it did not work out that way. Dardoch now trying to escape from Stunt, who drops the ulti onto the TSM jungler, providing some follow-up CC, and there you go. Dardoch no way out finally, and that's the second kill. It just waits for his minion wave to march up to the bottom lane tier 2, And he's got plenty of buddies from the side of TSM coming in there. Nice CC combo from TSM, but a very well-placed Bellows Breath from Someday to immune the knockback from the Dardoch ulti. Biofrost again with the Devour, keeping his jungler alive. Dardoch throwing the barrel up into the choke point, making sure 100 Thieves can't walk down through that angle, as Biofrost with a flash will barely get away from stunts. Follow up there with the Dredge line. 100 Thieves have a 5-man collapse, pushing up here on the 4-man squad of TSM. Bjergsen could join this with a TP, but Broken Blade, he interrupts Meteos on the EQ combo. He let this bottom lane. Worth noting, Someday is now level 14. That means he can buy items for allies, but his allies don't have a lot to provide for him there, as the fight's going to be breaking out. Biofrost again here with a clutch save, but it's not going to be enough. Dardoch taken down. Biofrost in danger. Tries to get himself away here with a thick skin. A little bit more damage. Will be able to take stunt out. Shockwave onto 2 carries of TSM as Broken Blade makes his way into the back line. He'll find himself 1 kill, looking to make it 2. Meteos over the wall, trying to stop him, but it's still going to be a double kill here for the TSM top laner, who is finally going to be shut down. Bjergsen with the rocket over the wall will not find the kill onto Meteos, but
Thieves is able to finish him off afterwards. And that's kind of a preview of, I think, what 100 Thieves wanted more of with this competition, is if they can make TSM funnel into choke points. This type of pick, though, is what TSM wanted. Well, and now with Cody Sundown, we might see him.
Yeah, that's not at all what 100 Thieves wanted. Biofrost showing up there with the Abyssal Voyage to cut off Cody Sun's escape route and make it so TSM can get what looked like the easiest pick in the world, as now they will just barrel down the mid lane. 5 versus 4, enemy AD carry dead, and that means no way for 100 Thieves to resist this inhibitor push. TSM will grab that one for themselves. The top lane minions are meeting right there in the river at the very middle, so TSM doesn't have a chance to try to turn this into a second inhibitor just yet. However, the Drake is spawning in 5 seconds, and TSM are on the way.
Yeah, TSM not rushing things. They actually had a lot of choice after killing Cody Sun there. They could have peeled immediately for Baron and hoped to get some type of 4v5 fight, but they also knew that it wasn't really a defensible mid inhibitor, so they took that first, and instead of peeling back for Baron, they instead just peel back for another Mountain Drake, which brings them 1 off to Soul Point. What 100 Thieves is trying to do now in counter to that is just establish some vision around Baron, because they know 5 seconds.
He's got teleport.
All right, he got Essence Reaver. Okay, he'll be able to make it. Okay, I thought it was greedy. It was the right thing to do.
All right, he's there. See, we're good. TSM was, they were just maximizing their economic output opportunity.
There we go.
Easy.
They're in actually really good shape right now. They can get a fight, or they can get the Mountain Soul and win the game, because with Baron buff, 1-1 fight is the end of it.
Here comes your Ornhorn, finding a knock-up onto Kabe, who is then going to be saved by Biofrost. The Devourers have been on point all game as Ryoma's jumped on. He's nearly killed, and Broken Blade sends him all the way into the grave. Stunt now under pressure. Over the wall goes Broken Blade. Meteo's going to be dealt with by the rest of TSM. Broken Blade goes 1v4 and gets 2 kills. Meteos goes 1v4 and gets a short one-way trip back to the spawn platform. The difference between the state of their 2 champions right now is pretty substantial. Someday will try to continue his retreat. It's him and Cody Sun against all of TSM for the next 25 seconds, and I would have to say this one's over.
Yep, no need to finish off the Soul. They just killed 3 people on 100 Thieves. Cody Sun's probably going to try and channel his ultimate, but it's not going to do much. Myself by Dardoch. They'll win this.
Gragas gives him a drink and gets all the way rid of him. Someday's going to try to defend here on the front line, but not even enough to take out Broken Blade. TSM on to the next.
You lose, and you're saying, okay, it had nothing to do with any external, like, pick and ban factors. We just...
Is a new game of League of Legends. Looking at the summoner spells and runes, everything
win most of these 2v2s, and knowing that Meteos' flash is down, this is the same path Dardoch did in game 1. He didn't gank mid because they didn't know where Meteos was. Now they know Meteos is flashless, so they can take some advantage.
There comes the damage from TSM. Ryoma still getting chased down here by Dardoch. Dardoch's in some trouble, though. Someday with a collapse. Dardoch doesn't have to flash away. Tries to use the body slam there to disengage. Dardoch likely going to be taken down. First blood for Someday, who manages to get himself double buffs as well. Bjergsen has some mana left in the tank, but not a ton. Broken Blade moving forward here.
Buff
Like
transfer.
to get a return kill. Remember, Sunday already had to flash to get the kill into Dardoch, and Broken Blade
Pick up the double buffs for himself.
Broken Blade off to an early kill here yet again, and TSM's making a collapse. This time, instead of the top lane, it is the mid lane. Bjergsen maintains the turbid aggro as long as possible to make sure the dive doesn't go awry, and it is to begin with. Remember in game number 1, it was Dardoch who had the Herald summon it up here in the top side. Sunday uses his ulti to try to stop the wave there in the top side, but it's going to be Dardoch moving towards him here with Bjergsen's help. The cast comes down and the kill is secured. Sunday down for the second time this game as this
upcoming Drake. Whoever gets the right initiation could actually take a large reward afterwards, and I wonder if 100 Thieves is going to be looking to pound.
Talking about the initiation, there you go. Biofrost face checking the Tri-Brush. Damage coming out onto both sides. Stasis from Dardoch going to keep him alive. Thick Skin goes out. Meteos down to 1 HP. Barely going to get himself away. Sunday now tanking up there on the front line. Stunt is cut down. Broken Blade still looking to find even more. Cody Sun's got no mana, but Ryoma has come in and has a massive flank there with a shockwave to kill too. Broken Blade underneath the turret trying to find the kill onto Cody. He'll likely be killed here, but will he get Cody on the way out?
Get him!
He will not. Ryoma, a killing spree, and 3 kills under his belt. Kave steps back up into the lane to finish Cody off, and it is an absolute bloodbath.
100 Thieves actually be feeling pretty good right about now.
All right, 100 Thieves. This is your chance to show that Zix was right. The draft works. The team can make this sing. They're in a really good spot here. Dead even gold. 15 minutes into the game. Broken Blade coming in from the flank. Stunt is the target here for them, but Broken Blade is going to be collapsed on by multiple members here of 100 Thieves. Bjergsen going to grab the kill into Cody Sun, but it's already one down on TSM as well. Stunt's there in the middle. Ryoma is able to grab a double. The kid in the mid lane for 100 Thieves is dropping bodies all over the rift here in game 2. Meteos over the wall looking to grab some damage onto Dardoch, who does keep himself alive as Bjergsen and Kave manage to pick themselves up another kill. That is going to be a 2 for 2 at the end of the day.
The rest of 100 Thieves know that, like, they're in an okay position now. When Ornn hits 14 and 15, they can start upgrading yet more items. Sure, if they see the right initiation, they'll go for it.
That is a shockwave on to 3. Bjergsen thrown up here into the air. Meteos looking to find some damage. 2 members of TSM going to be stuck in the Cataclysm. Kave has to flash away. Horn coming in. Sound the horn! Shut down onto that upgrade. And that's a ton of extra stats and firepower there from the side of 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Biofrost, once again, the target man. 100 Thieves have gone fishing, and they got a big one. Ryoma, godlike on the Orianna.
I mean, that's a flashless Tom Kench just kind of meandering around the mid lane. If the team's not willing to back him up, he can't be there. So Stunt didn't even land that hook. They just knew they needed to send bodies at him, and they get that kill to set up this push in mid lane now.
5 men strong, pushing down the tier 2. They managed to grab that one. TSM decides to fight for it. Drake down to 2,000 HP. Dardoch looking to potentially contest. He's going to be locked down. Biofrost with the Devour, keeping him safe. Stunt now going to be jumped on by Broken Blade as Biofrost uses Thick Skin to stay alive. Drake is secured by Meteos and the rest of 100 Thieves. Broken Blade's in the stasis, and now he's taken down. 100 Thieves on the chase, looking to find even more. Sunday going forward. He's got the Unstoppable. He's looking to continue this chase. Meteos now with the ball, ready to go in even further forward. Here he goes over the wall. There's your flash. There's your combo. There's your combo. There's 100 Thieves. Ryoma with a double kill, and that is 3 dead for TSM. 100 Thieves are pulling it off, chat, and they're on to Baron.
He finally used the shockwave, and it was at the exact right moment after the Meteos delivery to pick up his 10th kill of the game. 100 Thieves only has 12 kills. They're all on Ryoma, and that fight was actually more one-sided than the scoreboard even shows, because
that is the best TSM thought they could get in that situation. But the 100 Thieves War Machine will not stop pressing forward just because they lost. They took one inhibitor. They're going to just
they're going for a fight right now.
Broken Blade is at half HP.
TSM just Tom Conchel.
Okay, that's not the kind of shockwaves we were talking about, looking for. However, the fight is going to be breaking out. Ryoma going legendary, able to find the kill onto Dardoch. Cody Sun and Stunt there in the back line, going to be taken very low. bullet time coming out. Biofrost going to be burnt down. Double kill over to Ryoma as Bjergsen continues to retreat. The anchor will not find its way onto him, and the shutdown comes out. It's mid laner traded away from mid laner as Someday has to continue trying to run now. Broken Blade and Kabe looking to grab the kill onto him. A couple more arrows are going to do it. Piercing arrow finds the shot, but back into the fight comes Cody's son, the TP, and he is there. The Baron empowered minion wave is at the Nexus turret.
It might be over.
Broken Blade is the only man alive. He's got 10% HP. He's backing to the fountain right now. He still has to fight a 1v2. Even if he does it, there's the flag placed down. There's the spear to make sure they're providing the interference onto Broken Blade. One more slap.
Top, which while we almost never see it here,
Try to affect the rest of the map. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's no need for me to theory craft it. It's going to unfold right in front of our eyes here in just a couple of minutes as the teams are out onto the rift making things happen. TSM, they've got everybody hanging out here in the bottom side. Maybe we're going to get some level 1 action.
another time, get your empowered Q. Let's see if this is what he does here. So Someday uses his E. Yep. You can see he gets the empowered W. He gets the normal Q off.
Someday looking to chase this even further. That was not what I was expecting at all. Broken Blade gets away, as Ryoma may be in trouble. Bjergsen, he goes for it, and the Emperor's Divide will put Ryoma in between Dardoch and Bjergsen. It will trap him away from the Blast Cone, and that's the second kill of the game for TSM.
I gotta say, Someday and Meteos have really looked out of sync for a lot of the plays they've tried to pull together this series. Dark has no ult, though. Oh, sorry, he just used it.
Okay. Well, there you go. Meteos is chopped down. Broken Blade shows up, throws the spear at Someday, but they don't want to go underneath the turret. They know that diving set is often a treacherous ordeal, considering he's got that massive shield with the Haymaker. And all right.
For TSM, because, like, part of this draft for 100 Thieves is that Someday is going to be this relatively strong point as the Victor scales up, but that has just not been the case.
And Someday tried to defend himself underneath that turret, but considering it was a total of 4-man collapse from TSM, there's no way that's happening. TSM making sure they get rid of that third plate before summoning up the Herald. That means Shelly will make sure her true damage takes out the tankiest of the plates. First turret over the side of TSM. And as they're moving over to the Drake, the big thing in this matchup that I wasn't thinking about when I first saw it in Champ Select and I was so skeptical of it, Set wins trades because of one thing, and patient early on at least. Broken Blade has gone for that Ghost Blade. It is fully completed. It means if he gets one of these Grand Starfalls into the back line of 100 Thieves, he will do a ton of damage to whatever carry he finds, and now Biofrost and Kabe are going to be in some trouble. Biofrost tries to get himself away, but there's no Callista ulti to keep him alive. Now Bjergsen's trying to find some damage, but he's going to be caught out of position. Chaos Storm nearly going to burn him away. The last tick will get him, but it's also going to get a kill onto Ryoma. This fight is all over the place, and Broken Blade is not looking to stop here anytime soon. CC comes down, they kite away, but 100 Thieves will likely lose this tier 1 turret.
They'll likely lose another turret. Broken Blade is able to teleport down, but that was really close. Getting now, they just pick up the rift, move it straight mid, and they're trying to get the rest of this out of it.
Can 100 Thieves collapse and punish, though? Looks like they will be able to find themselves a kill onto Bjergsen, and that is a big one. Meteos now going into the stasis, keeping himself alive. Cosmic Radiance coming through. TSM looking to make the fight go even further. Dardoch going to find the kill onto the enemy jungler. 4v4 now. Someday there on the front line. Chaos Storm down onto 2. It's going to be a retreat from Dardoch as Someday finds the slam on the Biofrost from the top rope. And now it's Broken Blade also in the dirt, and 100 Thieves are striking back.
That's exactly the type of fight that 100 Thieves wanted to get. So they kill Bjergsen before he's able to do absolutely anything. And then TSM, because they have been winning so much and really wanted to be able to pick up this third Drake so they can accelerate their chance at an Infernal Soul, continue to opt into the fight. Look to just retaliate. They're going to, I think, at least get the flash out of Broken Blade here. Meteos got Predator Boots. He sees him.
Meteos.
Broken Blade, you're in trouble.
Oh, Broken Blade. I don't know if the Aegis protection is going to be enough to save you here, buddy. Someday will just keep on moving forward, or maybe it was. Broken Blade stays alive, powers up the spear, throws one back.
Coming to back up.
Bjergsen is here. This could be a big turnaround for TSM if 100 Thieves overcommit. Bjergsen's able to take down about half of Someday's health. Broken Blade was kept alive by that Aegis protection. The empowered E, it does so much. And there comes your Shurima shuffle. Meteo's down. Sunday's down. That is 2. Make it 3. Stun's going to be joining them here in only a moment. Kave grabbing the kill there. And that will do it. TSM with a big win in the bottom half of the map.
That was a big play by Bjergsen to turn that turn. And then they could have just said, all right, we saved Broken Blade, let's pull away. But they go all the way in for that kill. And now, since they're still dead, they're trying to go for Baron. That's a big bullet time.
Bullet time takes multiple members of TSM incredibly low. They're not willing to run away from the objective. They are trying to commit, and it's going to be secured by Dardoch. But where is the fight going to go? Dardoch stuck on the front line. He's going to be taken down. Sunday now the target. Biofrost having a flash out. Cody's son in hot pursuit. Kave taken low, taken down. Double kill over to Cody. Meteo's still looking to chase this even further. There comes the ulti, but it's not got the angle onto Bjergsen. Broken Blade here on the front line. Once again, trying to use the E. Not going to get out alive this time around. Baron was taken, but only 2 men still stand wearing purple.
Well, this game just got a whole lot more interesting. Back and forth.
TSM, everything's ready except for Biofrost's heal and Kabe's flash. That lack of a flash on the 80 carry could be a pretty big difference here when everything else is up and running for the upcoming team fight. Both squads kind of just staring each other down right now. They know that the play is going to be the dragon. Meteo's walking into the brush. Find a little bit of vision onto Biofrost there. Throws a cask out. Won't get much more value out of his predator than that. As the
Broken Blade's looking for a good alt angle. Notice how he's at Raptors.
He's calling for it. He's calling for it. Pings are going out. They are going in like wildfire. Dardoch's there on the front line. Righteous Glory coming out. He is unstoppable. The Taric ulti trying to keep him alive, and it'll do just that. But 100 Thieves are in a darn good spot. Meteos grabs the kill onto Dardoch, and with the enemy jungler dead, it's 100 Thieves looking for even more. Kave with a hop, skip, and a jump straight back to the spawn platform. There is not enough mobility to get away from that one. 100 Thieves will move on to Soul Point, and they will ping to move on to the Baron.
That engage did not work at all for TSM. Very deftly kited back by 100 Thieves. Unless the Pantheon ultimate puts him in place, you can't follow up on that engage. I feel like right after that Pantheon ult didn't get a stun, Dardoch can't run in like that. The Cosmic Radiance didn't really do anything because no one else was in range to follow up, and they make it an easy teamfight win for 100 Thieves, who not only are now one off of Infernal Soul, but also have brought the gold back to even for at least a minute until Baron is up, and give them another chance to try and find a fight. And then the cherry on top is Meteos doesn't have flash anymore for an actual engage. So it's harder for them to actually get engaged on. But if that happens again...
Oh, Dardoch.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. It's... the 8 people in this game are playing League of Legends, and the junglers are playing catch. Just throw it.
Really struggle to find the right play. And yet someday can push in this double set of Baroned up cannon minions, because TSM doesn't really have the damage to kill him, so he's just sitting there,
just chilling,
powering him up so he can kill that turret.
Having a good time, giving him the Baron buff blessing. As mid lane will be pushed up by the remaining 4 members of 100 Thieves. 55 seconds to go on the Baron power play. Cody's son, by the way, just casually being 0 deaths after 38 minutes of gameplay. Yeah. So many back and forths between everybody on both teams. But now it's the engage. Now it's Broken Blade coming in. Cosmic Radiance going down. Damage down, and Meteo's going to be going into the stasis stun here on the front line. Able to find the CC someday in the back line. Looking to find the damage onto Bjergsen, but now it's going to be health bars dropping all over the place. Cody's son, legendary, and a death onto Dardoch is going to be the start of the casualties. Bjergsen is now in stasis, surrounded by 100 Thieves. And with him gone, this is surely the end of the game. 100 Thieves, 5 men strong, pressuring onto the Nexus turrets, pressuring towards that Nexus. And they are going to take us to match point. They win the 3rd game of the series.
One GYs is better, also their composition. So TSM is putting themselves in a situation here where I feel like they have to...
Was the Shy, who many remember as an absolute terror of a top laner at international events. And the way that it works is you can invest so heavily into your Q and your E, you don't even have to learn your W early on. The mid lane control, he had the priority and pressure, which means he gets to join this fight. Bjergsen fires off the sleeve.
Really greedy.
Bubble. but he's not going to find the CC down onto Meteos, who does have to try to use the Arctic Assault to get away. Meteos just, man, sticking around way too long. What in the world are you doing there, buddy? Continue bullying Someday like he is. Dardoch will once again smite away an objective that him and Meteos were both next to. Granted, Meteos just got vision of it, so he wasn't quite as prepared as Dardoch was. Dardoch now.
Oh, they could get something here.
Here comes follow-up damage. Someday going through, but Broken Blade, he's got the panic button, and he pulls Dardoch to safety. If you thought Callista, if you didn't, somehow, if you were one of the people in Twitch chat that somehow didn't think Callista Top was annoying already, let me introduce you to point number 2.
Bailing out Dardoch right there after he gets picked in the river. And yep, that's first turret full on over to Broken.
Neutral objectives. As over the wall he goes. Paddlestar on to Meteos. Will take about 1/3 of his health away. But remember, that is through the Frost Armor. As Meteos is now rooted up, more damage going to be coming through. Utilizes the ulti, having to flash away now. Dardoch once again going to be saved, thrown right back into the 100 Thieves lines. A kill onto Cody Sun, a kill onto Stun, a kill onto Ryoma. Sunday runs away. Oh, I don't think this is going to work out too well at all for him. Broken Blade continuing to try to chase after Meteos. Someday will be the last man standing here as Meteos will meander off to the left side of the map there. Makes a liar out of me. There's 2 alive, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. TSM over to Baron.
And that's exactly the type of fight they wanted. I didn't think, with the way 100 Thieves had been conceding for 23 minutes, that they would try to contest Drake number 3, the one that doesn't give over the soul, but maybe they thought they could get TSM through the right corridor and find an initiation. They clearly could not. And that's a 10,000 gold lead. And if Ryoma gets death cap, and I know we're doing a lot of these if, buts, and ands, because literally 100 Thieves has 0 kills, but if he lands a big shockwave, there's not that much MR on the side of TSM. Or
Piercing Arrow plus Paddle
if he gets one shot, then maybe they just get 2 inhibs and win the game.
When you have 2 long-range abilities that are both capable of chunking out half an opponent's HP, sometimes some wild things can happen here in League of Legends. And that's going to be a mid laner down and a top lane inhibitor taken as the cost. Chains of Corruption over the wall. They find their way onto the 100 Thieves line.
Right.
Someday going to be killed off. His first death of the game. Someday's the double kill over to Kabe, and TSM are on the victory march. Shut down onto Dardoch. His first death of the game. The only kill that 100 Thieves has managed to find here for themselves. 10 seconds left until Ryoma spawns.
Perfect game is not to be. TSM wins a big fight in the base, and they move on to yet another Cloud Drake. That was just good opportunistic play from TSM. Bjergsen split pushing. They're doing something else.
Split push lethality Rek'Sai is here to end the game when no one else will. Dardoch, he's got
Here they come.
the Nexus turret low. They do manage to take it out. Kabe and Biofrost are here as backup. It's a 3v5 for the moment, and the CC comes down. Biofrost immediately prepared with the save. Stunts there on the front line, going to be taken low. However, the Gargoyle Stoneplate will keep him healthy enough. Bullet time goes out, but Biofrost walks out of the way. Stun is going to be killed by Bjergsen. Biofrost continues to hop out, and Dardoch grabs a lot of damage, a lot of CC, and that's all they needed. A double kill for the jungler, a triple kill, and an ace for TSM. They will end the game here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to game number 5.
Whew, if you tuned in now, you'd think, ah, yeah, just another TSM snowball. But can get ahead in games with early lane bullying.
Have to eat through, but there's so much firepower on both sides. There's a lot of engage potential on both sides with Nautilus Sejuani on the side of 100 Thieves and Rakan Jarvan on the side of TSM. I've said it in a lot of games before, and I'm going to say it here again in this game.
Looking to punish Broken Blade here. Walks through ward, but they see him.
Someday continuing to try to pressure forward here. Does find the face breaker stun. Looking for even more now. There goes your CC. Wombo combo and a right hook right to the jaw. It's first blood. Using the whip on his opponent. Okay, never mind. We're going to have a fight down here on the bottom side anyway. Stun. Being dove now. Biofrost, he starts things off, he dodges away from the turret, he keeps himself alive, and he's looking to start the Ocean Drake themselves. There is no Rakan ulti, there is no Gangplank ulti. Someday wants to come in over from the side. It's going to be a smite fight for the Drake, maybe not. Ryoma Guy going to be dived onto. Biofrost looking to find some damage. as Kabe's grabbing the kill onto the enemy mid laner. Here comes Someday with the slam over the wall. The Cloud wins quicken, as that means we're going to see the Cloud soul. It's a 1-for-1 overall. Someday's going to be blocking up the damage there from Bjergsen. Now everybody's trying to walk out. Someday, the last man on the back end of the fight there. They'll all walk away. TSM comes out on top of the gold at the end of that fight, but it's 100 Thieves who get that second drink.
And I think 100 Thieves will completely take that one. Really odd. So
CS up. Kabe is 60 CS ahead with this Xayah Rakan duo.
Yeah.
And that's actually an incredible amount of gold that they have up on their opponent. Dardoch taken very low, likely going to be taken down. Biofrost moves in to save him, but he might be in some trouble now too. Over the wall goes Meteos, setting the damage up, and Cody Sun. Who needs creeps when you've got champions? Now they're trying to collapse on the Kabe. He wants to grab some kind of a kill, potentially down into Cody Sun. Instead, flashing forward with the root. He's got the auto attacks. He's got the kill. Good lord! Showing up to that fight made sure that 100 Thieves weren't able to chase it any further. Looking at the items in inventories, Biofrost will not be going for a Gargoyle Stone Plate on the Rakan. Instead, you can see he's got the Glacial Shroud in inventory. Chain Vest on Stunts Nautilus means it is going to be a Gargoyle for him, as Shelly is down to 4,000 HP, quickly losing patience. Eye is exposed. Dardoch tries to jump in, but the Gravity Well is down. Ryoma's going to be kept safe by that, and Bjergsen's coming into the back line, looking to find that damage onto Ryoma, looking to grab Dardoch on his way out if he can. Dardoch survives with a flash in from Stunt. Is going to make it so they're able to secure the kill onto the enemy jungler. Kabe now in the middle of everybody from 100 Thieves, and the fight has turned to tragedy for TSM. They will all be killed except for Broken Blade at the cost of Ryoma and Stunt.
everyone who is actually fighting for TSM slingshot. If someone wins a big fight here, not only would it be one off of Soul Point, it would likely be Baron as well. So TSM has early setup on this next Cloud Drake, and it's going to be really difficult for 100 Thieves to move in and contest.
Someday pushing up the bottom side. Bjergsen continuing to fish for damage with these Paddle Stars and Sleepy Trouble Bubbles. Gravity Well will control the mid lane wave as Stunt finds a dredge line down onto Dardoch, but he's going to eat 75% of his HP in the meantime. But now Meteos coming in from the flank. Ryoma walks forward, but Ryoma goes way too far. He's going to be stuck out. The Chaos Storm is down. Into the stasis he goes, but surely he's going to be exploded right here, right now. The bullet time goes through, but it will not find the target. Dardoch now stunned up, but Kabe's dragged back into the team by Someday. The feathers will not be able to fly in a way that locks down anybody with the root. 100 Thieves still looking to find something. They are the only side that has lost a person so far. Someday moves forward. Dredge line is down. Kabe is out. Cody Sun gets the kill. It's a shutdown onto Set. The bodies are going to be dropping here on both sides. Health bars are popping. Bjergsen around from the side, looking to find even more, down to 200. Asleep onto Meteos is all he's going to get. Cody Sun, with 2 buffs on him, will regenerate the health and mana that he needs to continue flank. Hextech GLP. Not going to find much there as Stunts on the front line. Gargoyle Stone Plate's activated. Fight's going to be breaking out. Bullet time, not finding a whole lot of anything. Meteos and Someday coming in from the side. TSM disengaging as a unit. All 5 players working together, and now they're looking to find the damage onto Someday. Here comes your showstopper, and Biofrost is going to be deleted. Stunt very low, and Bjergsen's not able to find the damage. Chaos Storm still there on the front line. 100 Thieves, 5 alive, looking to walk over to the Drake, but they're not going to do it here.
Someday back in.
Face Breaker down onto the entire TSM line. Someday's going to be taken very low. They grab the kill into Dardoch, and that means no steal. 100 Thieves walking a razor's edge. So many low health bars, but it's 2 for 0.
So much patience in that fight from both sides. Kabe waiting for his QSS and ultimate, but TSM doesn't want to give this up. Cody dies!
Cody taking down Bjergsen, the hero of the day, right when I think it is impossible for TSM to contest the Drake.
Unless it's a 5-for-0 fight and they move on, the next fight, we keep saying it, could decide the game.
Stunt moving himself around there with the dredge line to make sure he doesn't get paddle starred after that Sleepy Trouble bubble. Well done by him. Meteos on the front line here yet again. Someday at the top of the fight there. Dredge line not going to find the mark. Someday doing a good job clearing out these barrels. The bubbles are like homing in on where Stunt is. Nice barrel coming out from Broken Blade. Dardoch now looking to start things off. Dragon's going to be slain by the side of TSM. 100 Thieves still looking to take the fight. Stunt's going to be killed off. Bjergsen down to 1/3 HP. Someday back into the pit. Meteos grabbing the kill on the Biofrost. 4 alive on the side of TSM. Bullet time over the wall. Kaabe barely going to be kept alive. Meteos still looking to maybe find some more. It is that permanent soul buff for the side of TSM. 100 Thieves need to find something to take in retaliation for this, but TSM will not let them have it. They will walk themselves back to the here. That combined with Kaabe's presence in teamfights, his ability to lay down the DPS. Biofrost, Kaabe, everybody from TSM, they're grouped up as 5. Meteos around from behind them, could come in on the flank. Someday on the front line, tanking things up. Gargoyle's stone plate has been used. He will not have that extra tool. Biofrost will run into Meteos as they try to exit towards the Baron pit. TSM grouped up with control over the mid lane. They have priority here. Someday at 3/4 HP. Meteos lands a slow onto Biofrost. Biofrost pops the quickness, but he's going to be contained. Ryoma goes into the stasis, keeping himself alive. A lot of damage coming down. Broken Blade going to be killed. Chaos Storm raging into the TSM health bars. Someday's going to be tanking 4 people alive now as TSM's looking to find the damage back against 100 Thieves. Kaabe's not going to be stopped. Someday's looking to kill him, but he can't quite do it. TSM will take this team fight. Meteos is double killed by Bjergsen. And chat, that is the fight.
Oh my god, it looked so dangerous. TSM moved into that funnel where the bullet time nearly shredded them completely death, but it wasn't quite enough. And now, look at these death timers, 40 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It might be the game. Cody Sun's got to find a way to kill these minions.
Cody Sun, with no bullet time, stands 1v4. It is 10 seconds on Stunt. It is 14
I think
on
it's
Ryoma.
I think that's it.
Cody has to pull off some kind of a miracle here. He brings down the Make It Rain, firing off a little bit of damage here. Bjergsen will look to do whatever he can to put the damage into Cody's health bar. Biofrost going in, damage going down, onto the Nexus bullet time, going out, damage going through. Kaabe's nearly
oh my god!
down.